Chapter 21. Change Your Attitude. Zig Ziglar once said, "Change your attitude, change your life." Is this ever true? Have you ever met a millionaire with a bad attitude? Ever met an accomplished person with a negative attitude? I think not. There is something about being around a person with a positive attitude that attracts others. Problems are solved much easier with a can-do attitude versus playing the blame game and looking for scapegoats. If you don't already have a naturally positive attitude, consciously work on looking at life differently and change your attitude. Your life will greatly improve. Not sure how to change your attitude? Try these strategies. Listen to soothing music. Read something uplifting. Call a positive friend. Read a book or listen to a webcast about improving one's attitude. Be grateful for the good things in your life. We all have something. Smile in the mirror every day until it sticks. Something that works for you today might not work tomorrow. Keep trying until your attitude has been adjusted.
Hey girlfriends, Janie J here. I hope you enjoyed listening to Chapter 21, Change Your Attitude. You know, we all have stuff happen in our lives that is upsetting every once in a while. We might not know how to deal with it, and we kind of tell ourselves negative things about it, about how bad it is, and how, oh my gosh, how am I going to deal with this? What am I going to do now? In fact, we often find ourselves worrying needlessly about things. But you know, there is another way to deal with these circumstances. Because once you realize that how you react to a situation, that really determines how you feel about it. So if you change how you look at it from being a negative thing to a positive thing, even though it might be kind of a stretch, you'll start to see that you feel a lot calmer and better about your life. And that's kind of one of the tips that I talk about in my book, Live the Life You Have Imagined. That was the chapter that you just listened to. There are many other things that we encounter in our life and things that we have to learn to deal with. And some of them aren't so much fun and we don't know where to go or who to ask or how to deal with them. That's what I try to talk about in my book. Now, I know it might seem like I kind of got my stuff together at the moment, but it wasn't always that way. About 6 years ago, I found myself suddenly divorced. I had just started a new job in commission. I was dead broke. I had a mound of debt. And basically, the worst thing was I was really unhappy. I didn't even know I was unhappy. I was so far from what I thought my life would be like that I had forgotten that long ago. I'd kind of gotten lost in the thing about doing what's expected and working hard, being a good mom and a wife. And I never really spent any time for myself. Well, when I had that little wake-up call, as I call it, I really had a lot of time to spend to figure out how to fix my life because I knew I didn't want to live the rest of it like that. And what I came up with was this book, and it has 30 or so simple ways to get your life back on track. And these are really simple ideas. A lot of them you probably heard of, but you just haven't implemented. But if you follow my book and you go into the questions at the end of each chapter and try to figure out how to make that little tiny step fit into your life, you'll start to see a change. I mean, it might not seem like much, but my cousins said to me, not that long ago, what did you do, Janie? Are you on drugs or something? Because we can't figure out, you've changed so much. Because I used to be, and I'm not on drugs, but I used to be such a worrywart. I was like on high alert all the time. That's how my life was. And now I'm just a lot more relaxed and good-natured, and my life is more joyous and so forth. And that's all because I put to work the steps in the book. In fact, I listen to it regularly and keep myself on track. So if this sounds like anything that might be of interest to you and you feel a little bit stuck in your life, but you don't know where to look, who to go to, maybe you don't have the right kind of support system, I want to be that support system for you. So I encourage you to click on the link below and find out about my book, Live the Life You Have Imagined, Simple Ways to Start Living Your Best Life, and check out my other books, or even if you just want to check out my website or sign up to receive some periodic encouragement from me. I would love to be able to be your encourager. And I want you to know that it is never too late, despite your age, it's never too late to start living your best life.